Hello! My name is Leo and welcome to a new day of LSD, the Dream Emulator. We are in an apartment building. Why is that big head thing never there? You know what I want? What do you want? Oh, you want that weird, flying demon thing to come and take you away. Let's see if it takes you to, I'm going to the water closet. That's such a dumb name for toilet. Water closet? Yeah. You don't think so? Yeah. It's kind of stupid. I mean, the only real reason, the only purpose of the word water closet is so that you can abbreviate it to WC. I guess for riding on a toilet, sure, and for blueprints, because you know it's kind of a pain in the ass thing. Sure. Maybe it has more of a meaning than that. Maybe it actually has usage as a closet for water. I mean, I know what you mean. You mean a closet. Oh, way down the bottom left. We lost that. Maybe. I'm not sure where. Yeah, this isn't the bottom left. It's not. No. Maybe this is the just in the middle. Bottom middle sort of. It's over here. I don't know. I think we're on the other side of the mainland. Those areas that you're always like, oh, how do you get over there? Anyway. Why do I hear... Oh, there's... Yeah, no, you're right, you're totally right. Why do I hear the balloons? Like, maybe I'm wrong, but I always thought that sound effect, that weird wood creaking sound effect was the hot air balloons taken off. The hot air balloons aren't even around here. Maybe it's just wind. It's just the sound of wind. Notice how you don't hear it here. Yeah, it's cool here. Are you going over? I don't know where I'm going really. I'm just sort of going. You always go there. Go somewhere else. Go north somewhere. Let's see what's over here. Let's go for a looky. A little looky-loo. Okay. Are we gonna go to Kyoto? Well, that's Kyoto, right? Oh. So I guess we're going to Kyoto? Do you really want to go to Kyoto? Well, we're going. Or the Dreamland. Or the game will freeze. Are you fucking serious? Don't do this to me on a fucking Saturday. Especially today, I have, like, less than 0 time. You have negative time? I haven't even eaten lunch yet, so I've got to try to get this out of the way and eat lunch and take a little nap before I have to work for the rest of the day. God damn it. Bastard. What time is it? I got, like, 15 minutes. So, I don't know if Elftastic has replied to my message. Why are you updating stuff? I didn't tell you to do that. What the fuck are you doing today? I don't know why my phone's so goddamn slow. Why are you updating stuff? Stop that. Stop updating. Yeah, I'm running low on fucking memory because you keep fucking auto-updating. Stop it. What were you updating? Nothing apparently. Fucking thing. My friend's back to having shit memory life. I'm pretty sure it's because some piece of shit service updated. Is it because I updated? Is it because I updated fucking Google services to to get the newer version of YouTube on my phone. That's probably it. God damn it! Fucking sick of this shit. Update my phone and the fucking battery turns into bullshit. Battery turns into bullshit. It does. Just turns into bullshit. Oh, now we're here, but it's sexual. What is that? What the fuck is that? We've seen this before. I know we have. I just forgot that there's just this random dude with like tinted glasses. Wait, what is that picture? What picture? The picture underneath the what's going on with the trumpet upstairs for the astronaut? It's like going slow. What is that? The one underneath the fireplace? Who knows? It could be too sexual. Yeah. Like, we've seen some pictures in the sexual textures that are like, oh, that's quite, yeah. But I'm sure they're not. Oh, he's the bookcase too. Oh, is he? Yeah. Who's that guy? It's so creepy. And what about the water closet? That's probably the most sexual picture I've seen. The regular version of that picture where there's a lady, her eyes are blacked out, and she's, I'm not sure what she's wearing, but you can see a lot of skin on her upper body. I mean, it's not fucking pornographic at all, but it is quite, as the name implies, sexual. So I'm in happy time, dude. There's that sound again, yeah. I don't know. God, I hate that fucking sound. Right, the fucking footstep sound. Oh, just please walk on something else that doesn't make that sound. So it really has a different sound effect. Is that these letters have a different sound effect too? You know what I feel like? You know what I feel like doing? I'm gonna run into this thing. Is it gonna play the video? It might. Or it won't. Oh. That's creepy. There's the sun rays. It's really creepy. Going in the mouth. So I watched The Hateful Eight the other day. It's actually on YouTube. You can watch the entirety of the movie of The Hateful Eight on YouTube. And the videos have been up there for like a year and no one's taken them down yet, so hey, go for it. It's got nice big yellow subtitles too, which is useful to me. It's a good movie. Fucking good movie, I tell you what. Yeah, what's the texture on the bell there? Let's have a look. Oh yeah, I sent a reply to a message that Elftastic put on about me playing Persona 5. And it's a fucking long message that I put down, but the gist of it is that I'm really worried, bro. I'm really worried about Elftastic. I'm really worried about Persona 5 being this slog. Because I went back and I reviewed the playlist of Persona 4, and it was like, okay, there's like 15 minutes, 20 minutes, 20 minutes, 20 minutes, okay, 20 minutes, that's 1 hour, I'm like, oh, an hour and 40, oh, I can't do that. And I said in my message that, okay, well, maybe what will happen is dungeon crawling, where I really want to do the whole dungeon crawling in one go, you know, one night, which I was able to do back when we did Persona 4, because my schedule wasn't quite as busy as it is now. Oh, now the dream ends. Fair enough. But things have changed, and I'm a lot more busy now. Which is kind of what I wanted to wait till a later year when I'm not so busy, and maybe the days matched up. It's going to infuriate the shit out of me now. It's going to drive me absolutely batshit insane. In hindsight, it actually wouldn't have been all that bad if I had just done it the actual year it came out. Which I wasn't going to do, for starters, because they still haven't technically lifted the ban on the end of the game yet. No. The ban after whatever it is, November, is still there. So I don't even know if I'd be able to finish the game, and that would suck. That'd be the first time I haven't finished a day by day, and that would really suck for me. Also, it would really suck if I was just too busy to do a day-by-day video of it, and then it just digressed into this bullshit where I was just doing like multiple videos to catch up on like Sunday where I've got a lot of free time. Yeah, that would suck too. But what was I saying? What were we saying? You're talking about how the episodes are too long. Yeah, like the dungeon thing. Okay, well you can just break up. You can just do multiple dungeon runs, and it sucks, but that's a way of doing it. Or you can save doing dungeon runs for Sunday. That would also work. I have a question though. What's that? Since the days and the dates don't match up, do you do it based on the date, or do you do it based on the day? Well, you'd do it based on the date, wouldn't you? Wouldn't you? I don't know. You know, yeah, you can do a fun thing. You could record it on the actual day, like let's say, I think it's like 4 days off. So if it's supposed to be, I think the first day of the game is Saturday, the 10th, no, the 9th of April, but next year the 9th of April will be. I think a Monday. Tuesday. You said Saturday, so it's Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday. Yeah, it's 4 days, yeah. So it's Tuesday. So I could record it on the Tuesday, but and then release it on Saturday. I don't know. It's kind of weird. See you Thursday. Why can't you just be patient, wait for it to come out when it's the year that it's supposed to happen? Why are you going to rush things? Besides, I want to do Elder Scrolls. They're fantastic. Let me do Elder Scrolls instead. Come on. You'll get Xanadia's Mars next year. You're getting that, regardless. What was I saying? No, but the problem that I have is not the dungeon crawling. It's that some of the episodes that were like an hour and 45 minutes weren't related to doing dungeon crawls. It was just that day there was an hour and 40 worth of story-related dialogue. It wasn't even. I think it was the particular episode that I watched. It was a Sunday, and I woke up and I got a phone call, and I went and we had plot dumps for an hour and 40 minutes. That's all I did on that day. I think I came home, I talked to Nanako, watched TV, and that's it. It wasn't just after a. Wait, actually, it might have been just after a dungeon. It might have been just. It was when the cutscene played for the teacher dying. Yeah, and then after that I got a phone call, and I think it was Chia, and then we went to the secret hideout. You mean Junes? Yeah, and we talked about the whole thing for like an hour and 30 minutes, and then came home to Nanako. Like I can't do that. Like I can pick when I spend more time on an episode. What time is it, by the way? You are running out of time. But one thing I cannot do, and this is something you need to understand after I think, I cannot do an over-hour video every day of the week. Some days, I do not have that much time. LSD is okay. LSD, I can pick how long I want to talk about stuff. I can jump myself off a fucking cliff if I need to end the video quickly. Yesterday I did that, because there was a cat. I never did find that cat. I think he ran away. But, like, I could have kept talking longer yesterday. Hell, I had a whole bunch of free time yesterday. No, you didn't. No, I didn't. Actually, yesterday I was quite busy. Was yesterday the cat one? Yesterday was the cat one, yeah. Yeah, I had like an hour, which is more time than I have today, right? So, I had an hour yesterday. If the story keeps going for more than an hour, what am I gonna fucking do? What do you expect me to do if I don't have that much free time? I can't do it when I get back at night, because I get back at night at like 11 p.m. And then I gotta get up at like 10 the next morning. 9:30 technically. But, I can't do it in the morning, because, again, the previous night, I was working until 11 o'clock at night, and then got to get up 10 o'clock the next day. It's not like that every day, but this is just an example. That is a day that if circumstances happened, and that day, that Friday, was an hour or so bit of story, that video would be late. And that would piss me off if it was late. That would be doubly bad, because even if I recorded it the day before, if I was recording Saturday's episode on Friday, then I wouldn't get it finished. And then Saturday is also a busy day. I wouldn't get anything recorded. So it wouldn't come out until Sunday. I mean, it's only a day late. But that's with me recording a day early. I don't know. And the other problem is that if I'm in the middle of a plot dump and I'm like, I got no fucking time, I gotta pause this video, and I cut the video, I have to redo it later, which I can deal with that. It's a pain in the ass to have to put multiple videos, like, slice them together to make one video to put on YouTube, and it also lowers the video quality, which is why yesterday when I was blowing my nose, I just muted the. No, I wasn't blowing the nose. Someone came in and talked. Remember? Oh yeah, I just muted the TV the mic rather than stop the video, because if I did that, the audio would sound like shit, which is really annoying. But what was I saying? God, I lost my train of thought. The other problem is if I'm in the middle of some dialogue, and of course I can pause the game because you can just not continue the next dialogue string, but I'd have to leave the game running. I'm not on a PS4. I got the PS3 version. That's fuck. That kind of makes me wish like I'd bought the PS4 version, because if I had the PS4 version, you could just suspend. You could just put the PlayStation into rest mode. You know what? Fuck me. I didn't actually think about that. I just jumped on the PS3 version because it was heavily discounted. Fuck, but yeah, you're right. If it was the PS4 version, bugger. Shame it's not, cross-buy? No, that's not, it's not how, I don't think there's much difference in the game anyway, I know. That is a bit of a shame. Also, the PS4 version would have been better for streaming. Because, like, if you were just streaming while you were doing dungeon crawling, it's so easy to do on the PS4. I know. Whereas if it's the PS3, since my fucking Hopag capture doesn't work, so I can't stream through the Hopag, I'd have to plug it into the old boy. Oh, God, what a pain in the ass. Shit. Well, actually, no, you know what? It's not that difficult. It's not? No. Actually, you know what? It's not that difficult. Sorry, I take it back. It's not the end of the world. It's a little bit of a pain in the ass, but it's not. Still, it's a lot easier on the PS4. I don't know, dude. We'll see. We'll see how we go. We'll see what happens when April gets around. I'm not starting on January 1st. Don't even fucking start with that shit. Why on earth would I start at January 1st? It's the dumbest thing ever. Anyway. What the fuck? Oh, that's really great. My boss just told me that I have to get back to work 10 minutes earlier than I thought I was. So now I have even less free time. Okay, let's talk about my dream. Alright, I'm actually not going to talk about last night's dream. Because I have no time. So I'm going to talk about a dream I had quite a while ago. But I kind of saved it. I wrote it down and saved it. In case I didn't have a dream one day. So we're talking about that dream. Anyway. So I was riding in a roller coaster. And it's one of them El Cheapo. It's an El Cheapo roller coaster. It's just like a single rail thing. And by we I mean I've already ate Blackjack and myself. We assume it's just like a little kid roller coaster thing. And we see like a little car, barely able to fit a 5-year-old, let alone us, inside. So we're like, alright, we're gonna get on this thing. Also, there's a train, or like a plane rider, like cabinet, like the ones you get in like game arcades, like on the roller coaster. It's kind of hard to explain. Like, I guess you can go like a car. You can like sit in a car. You can sit in a train. You can sit in a plane, and it's a roller coaster that sort of goes around on a single track, way high up, from like the ground, like up in like the roofs of the buildings. So anyway, we end up on the roller coaster, and it's surprisingly strong. It's not for kids. Well, it is for kids, but it's not for kids. If you know what I mean. It's not like dipping. It's not like going up and down. It's just sort of, like I said, flying over the buildings, over the top of the buildings. But the problem is that it's got like a tough left turn every now and again. So really, it doesn't go left and right. It really just goes left. But every time it goes left, it's like a hard left. It's like 90-degree corner, and it's like jolts you. I actually ran on a roller coaster similar to this in Osaka. But anyway, and then right after every time there's a left turn, right after the turn, there's this pole or a sign or a console or something like that, right at my head height. So that if I'm over on the right, as I naturally would be, after a sudden jolt to the left, you know, like your body just naturally goes to the right, then my head is going to smash into that thing. It's going to take my head off. It's going to take my head clean off. So I'm like grabbing onto arrows on my left, trying to pull myself into the left every time we turn so as not to kill myself. Like, this isn't a problem for kids, because kids wouldn't be tall enough for this. So the moral of the story is I'm too tall for this ride. So if I just lash like, whoa, over to the right, I'm going to like die, essentially. I don't die though, thankfully, and the dream ends. So all's well that ends, well, I guess. But we come back, we're going to play some more LSD. Yesterday I got some, tomorrow I got some stuff I got to do. But as far as the stream is concerned, we should be all good. I might get interrupted to go eat dinner with the family, because the people are coming back. Family members are coming back home from Tokyo. So, we'll see what happens. But, for now, my name is Leo, and I'll see you next time.